Yo, my daddy is dead, then I go see a ghost. He tells me the tale of what happened on the coast. The king was sleeping in the garden and began to cough. He poured poison in his ear and his brain shut off. You lied to the world, he got bit by a snake. He didn't think his life was something you would take. And now you're the king, it means we look up to you. Little did you know, I already know what is true.
Your argument is lame, so what I may have killed your dad. You don't have to act all crazy, you have us thinking that you're mad. You act like you're in love and then you act like you don't care. Poor Ophelia has been hurt and all you do is sit and stare. I've been planning a little murder where poison is on the sword. And if it doesn't name you a cup of poison will be poured. Your emotions are in your hands, we can all see them so clearly. When you act a little manly, I think we can join sincerely. Oh!
Why does everyone hate me?
Come on, Ophelia.
I'm a pawn in this game in your chess battle of life, but all of this confusion has got more than my strength. I've always been nice and I have always been true, but Hamlet, your insanity has made me feel blue. You killed my father Polonius, you killed him in cold blood. Then you say you love me, even when you treat me like mud. You must mourn my father's death, and soon I'll pick some roses, I'll bring them to the funeral, but oh, how this river flows.
Tell me, Ophelia, why are you so lame? You go to the river, but aren't you slain? Yes, I do love you and I'll fight in your name, but you're just a woman and in that there is shame. But back to Claudius, the real villain, that old incestuous man of whom I'll be killing. I saw you praying, I don't know we're alive. You're not sorry at all, you're a truly evil guy. I know I'll get revenge, but when, I know not. First I must do something else, but what? I forgot.
Even the prince can make up his mind, but even the servant can make up a rhyme. You say you do this, and yet you do that. You say you do that, but still you do this. Just make up your mind, you silly young prince. You know what you want, and yet you do this. You speak much of vengeance, you speak much of love. You still do nothing, but play with your glove. And yet I have more to say, so just sit down. It's gonna be a while, you silly young clown. I know why you're crazy, or at least you think I do. I know you love my daughter, but what are you to do? You still sit there insane while your father is asleep. You love with Ophelia, but is this in vain? You silly young prince, you flutter like a moth, not pretty like a butterfly. You talk us like da, 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 da.
No. Twitter, tatter, titter, off. Speak like a pig, a week from your trough. You stupid old man, say nothing will work. One where the hand is Ophelia's birth. Since she is here, I have no use for your breath. In common, I stab you in the chest. As for the king, he's in heavy seat. Got Claudius yet, but wait and he'll be. You said you tried to poison me and see it at work. Later says I'm gonna give you the Claudius I'm hurt. I stab you once hard with your own poison tips to force you to drink poison right by your lips as I lay here and die with one last request.